Hi guys, so today I'm bringing you something just a little different. You all know that I really like to host, and when I do host, I really like to cook. So if I'm hosting, that means I'm cooking, not necessarily catering. And I like to make appetizers. I like to try new things. I'm a foodie. Most people who come to my house and to eat are foodies. So I figured I'd try something new. I went to a Turkish Mediterranean restaurant with a really good friend early last week. And when I go to these restaurants, the really authentic restaurants, and the menus are in their language, I love it because I just usually go with something that sounds cool. That's what I did for an appetizer, and I got pretty much what I'm going to make for you today, which sounds crazy, but it's going to be pan-fried liver with sauteed onions. Well, with onions. So here go my ingredients. So we're going to start off with the herbs. I'm going to use a little bit of thyme, chili powder, ground cumin, sazon, goya adobo, salt, pepper, a yellow onion, a red onion, some parsley, and flour. I'm drinking the wine. Now, mind you, I doubt that the people in the Turkish restaurant use the adobo or the sazon, or probably even the thyme. But it's my kitchen and I cook my way. So we're going to season this liver the way I would season my liver. I've always liked liver. I was always that kid when my aunt would primarily cook it. She would cook liver and I would be all for it. And then my cousins would be like, ugh, liver. I was always into it. But again, I was also a foodie, and I've always been, a bigger kid and loved everything delicious. So I'm okay with liver. The liver is not right here. It's actually draining. So I'm going to show it to you right now. Here's my liver. I know it looks crazy, but pretty much what I cubed it up. Oh my God, it was very slimy. I cubed it up. I cleaned it with vinegar and water over and over and over again. And now pretty much I'm just draining it to get all the moisture out because I am going to dip this in flour. Okay, now that the liver is drained, I'm going to season it really quickly. Now, this is not, this was a 1 pack of liver. This is actually super cheap. It was like $2 in the shop, right? I've drained it as much as I can. Again, I told you I've already washed this with vinegar multiple times. I cut off as much fat and I kind of put it into the cube, which is the texture that I like or that I've seen at the Turkish restaurant. So I'm going to go ahead and season it with some adobo. And I'm not even going to use all this liver. I'm going to freeze some of it because this is not really a hosting situation. This is just a craving that I have. But I'm going to season it with some adobo. You guys know my husband doesn't like anything very salty. And I also know that he won't eat the liver, so I can make this as salty as I like it to be. I'm going to put some sazon in there, about a half a packet. And you guys know I use the Noor sazon, not the Goya, because I think it tastes better. Or it offers more flavor. Alright, I'm going to put some salt. Okay, so let's work out because this Le Creuset salt thing costs like $50, maybe $40, and there's no salt coming out of this, so we got a problem. Ground pepper. I put a lot of pepper in this. And then, what the fuck is wrong with this? Do I loosen it? Alright, I'm going to use some regular salt because the $40 Le Creuset one is acting the fuck up. So I'm just going to use some regular salt. And that was some good salt too. That was like Jacobson sea salt. But whatever. Alright. Shake the liver up. And again, I'm not going to use all of this because this is really just for me. I'm just in the mood to have it. Oh, my thyme. And a little bit of cumin. to give it that Middle Eastern-ish taste. Okay, so now that I took out what I'm not going to use, I'm just gonna do a very little bit. I'm gonna do my flour base in a separate bowl. This is just regular flour. And if you follow me, you know I'm trying to be vegan. This is not a vegan meal, but you know what? Honestly, I'm trying, you know. The way I see it right now, being vegan is like trying to be rich or skinny. And I'm working towards both. So I figured let me add vegan to that list. How about that? Okay, so I'm going to put my flour in there. And then I like to season my flour. So I'm going to season my flour with some chili powder. Some pepper. A little bit more cumin, why not? And I'm gonna mix that up. And I'm gonna put the liver in the flour. Then I'm gonna toss the liver in the flour. This is pretty much as you would chicken. Like if you were frying chicken. Okay, so now that I have floured that, I'm going to just let it sit there for a minute. I'm going to let my oil heat up. I'm going to chop up my onions and my parsley and make that piece of it, and I will be right back. Okay, so I simply just chopped up the onion and the parsley. I only did half the red onion, half the yellow onion, because I said it's just going to be me. And you're going to mix it around. Now, I like chunks like this for this specific meal because you're going to pair the onion with the liver. I'm also going to put a little bit of pepper into this. And I'm going to use my favorite, one of my favorite things in the entire world, my Wegmans basting oil. And I'm going to give it a good shake to make sure that all of the herbs mix in with the oil. And I'm going to throw it on top of that. Not too much. And again, move that around like that. So pretty much what I just made was like a salad. You can actually put a splash of vinegar. And honestly, guys, this is me really just freestyling. This is just how I would cook it in my kitchen. So if I'm not doing something right to the Turkish, Middle Eastern culture, I apologize. I'm not Turkish or Middle Eastern. But I'm a foodie, and I figured I would do my take on what I really enjoyed at the restaurant. Okay, so here we have our oil, which is already heated. I used regular vegetable oil. This says canola oil, but I just like the size of this container. But I fill it with vegetable oil. And I'm gonna take and I put it in my little ghetto ollita, because I like to fry stuff in there besides making rice. It's very easy to fry. And I'm gonna take the liver chunks and fry them. Okay, I literally strained the liver pieces because it was so hard to find them in the flour, but I guess that's a pro tip. So, and I'm gonna go ahead and place them in the hot oil. And let them fry until they're golden brown. Okay, so while those fry, and it's gonna be done in a second, I'm going to add to the appetizer plate 2 items that I'm not cooking, that I bought, I'm gonna heat up and put, that are fabulous, that are my staples and my go-to, even for when it's just me and a glass of wine. Trader Joe's roasted garlic hummus, the bomb, the best. I think it's $1.99 This is a really good quality hummus. I love it. And then get your whole life with these garlic naan. So I know naan is like an Indian type of pita bread. This package has 4 pieces, but it's pretty much coated in garlic and in some kind of herbs. And it is amazing. So this comes frozen, so I'm just going to toast 1 piece because it's just going to be for me. And I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so here we go. So all I did was I put my little onion salad on all the way to the left. I put my fried liver pieces in the middle. I did about 2 tablespoons of the garlic hummus. I sprinkled the Wegmans basting oil all over between the hummus, the liver, the onions, and then I toasted my naan bread, cut it up into some pita, and I'm good to go. Now I forgot one thing that I know they had in their recipe, so I'm gonna put it in mine. But honestly, I don't have fresh lemons right now, so don't judge me. But it's just gonna be a little bit of lemon juice, organic lemon juice. And I'm gonna throw that on there. It's Santa Cruz organic lemon juice. That'd be fun. That'll do it. But again, I mean, how cute and how creative is this? It is liver. I like liver, so if you like liver, you're gonna enjoy this meal. This cost me maybe, I think if you average it, maybe $7 to make. This would be like a $20 appetizer, maybe 15, 20 bucks in a nice Middle Eastern restaurant. But how cute is that to give to your guests in your home? Something really tasty and something that you made. And I'm proud of it. So it's going to be my snack for now. See you later.